What's happening, everybody? We are back.
We're back.
I like the blue top.
You like it?
Yes, I like
it. Brings out my eyes.
It definitely brings out our eyes, everybody. It definitely brings our eyes out. Hey, guys, we have a really good show. We've got a new segment, so stick around. We're going to do questions and answers where people can actually, you can videotape yourself, ask myself and Sky a question, and we will answer it. So that shit could get real fucking crazy.
And you can be on the show.
You can actually be on the show, and we're saying, everybody think of some great questions, and we'll answer the questions to our best ability. But anyway.
To our best ability.
Yeah, because we know some of you pervs out there. But that's for later on in the show. Right now, we're going to start the show out, and we're going to talk about something that has Sky and I very excited because America is no longer the fattest fucking country in the world.
That's right. And you know what? We like to educate you guys a little bit.
We do. And
we're not trying to be mean here.
Yeah.
We are educational as well.
Yes, we are educational as well. And we like to bring you the news. And sometimes we don't deliver that shit. It's kind of fucked up, okay? It's half and it's fucked up.
So don't get your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
We're just delivering the news here.
Now, we just want to let you know that the United States is now the second fattest country in the world. Okay, because Mexico and those tamale-eating motherfuckers have passed us.
Number one, guys.
You Mexicans have passed us, and it is and it's funny because we try to make it funny.
It's funny and sad.
And it's funny and sad because when we were looking at all this shit, we were like, holy fucking shit. The whole world is fat as fuck right now.
Everyone's fat. Everyone's eating too much bullshit. Portions are way out of control.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane.
I mean, there were countries on the list that I was like, they're fat? They don't seem fat. They're European countries, because you're from Europe. Yeah. Like, everybody used to be in shape in Europe. Now they're getting fat as fuck, too.
Well, one of the biggest things that when my European family comes over here, they are shocked at how big everything is.
The portions
They're like, everything's big. Cars are big. TVs are big. Drinks are big. Food, everything is big. They can't believe it.
Let me ask you a question, Sky. When you first came to the country, what was the first thing that you like candy or food that you gravitated to?
You know what? It was like all the cereal and all the junk food, like the ho-hos and the ding-dongs.
The ho-hos.
Yeah. All those.
A lot of people like the ho-hos. Like, a lot of my friends like the ho-hos. I'm just saying.
Anyway, I probably gained like 20 pounds when I moved here.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I swear. Yeah.
So right from that, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever have a Twinkie?
All the junk. Hell yeah, I love Twinkies.
Yeah. You like ho-hos or Twinkies better?
I like those Swiss rolls the best.
Swiss rolls are brown. That's cool.
They're brown with cream filling.
Anyway, but anyway, yeah, we were talking about it, and the thing about it is Mexican adults, 32.8% of the Mexican adults are obese. And I think we were right behind at 31.8%. Fuck the percentages. It really doesn't matter because so many people are dying from diabetes. And in Mexico, and we're going to emphasize a little bit on Mexico right now because they just said fuck the U.S.
I do love the Mexican food.
I love the Mexican food. And one of the problems is malnourishment.
Yeah.
You know, you've got a lot of these obese parents and the kids are malnourished and unfortunately they don't have money to, they're getting cheap foods, which are fattening foods and stuff like this.
Yeah.
But then there's some people and some people are going to say you're being insensitive, Kevin. And obviously a lot of you people, damn, I'm killing my mic here. Obviously you people know.
Are you hungry?
I'm always hungry. I'm always hungry. You know what I'm saying? And I like to eat, but I like to exercise so I can eat and stuff like this.
Exactly.
But I do know when you got to relax a little bit. And, obviously, I for all you people that don't know, I come from a personal training background. I did that for a living for a long time. I still continue to train people. And it's like,
I try to stay fit.
Yeah, you try to stay fit. And some of these people come up and they have there's some people that have legitimate excuses to be overweight. I understand that. I understand. Some people have thyroid problems, but when I see the woman going, I just can't shed this baby weight. And
I had babies 6 years ago.
Right. Your kid's in college.
Yeah.
Fuck the baby weight. The baby weights. Or, I'm like,
it's really hard. My body's never been the same after I had a child. You hear that a lot, too.
You hear that a lot.
Or I don't have time to work out.
I don't have time to work out.
The one baby takes up all my time.
Right. There's so many fucking excuses, but you will find the same people saying those excuses saying, I got time to run up to the McDonald's drive-thru and get me some fucking quarter pound with cheese and get all that shit. Cone. Quarter pounder of cheese.
Wait a minute, don't knock the cone, man. I'm all about the vanilla cones.
Okay, right. Okay,
I love the vanilla cones.
Okay, vanilla cones.
Favorite.
Well, you get on the elliptical and do whatever to work that shit off.
I do.
But I find it amazing that people don't care about their health that much. And they're so What? Okay. This is everybody. I'm going to let you see.
I'm sorry. I got to be on.
We have a teleprompter we work with, everybody. And you see Sky
just to guide us a little bit.
Just to kind of guide me.
Give us some information.
It's usually on Sky's side, but now that I've moved and now the studio's newly set up, it's on my side.
He's not doing a good job.
I don't do a good job. And Sky's like, you fucking suck at the teleprompter. And I'm like, I know, but just give me a chance to try. I'm going to try to get better at this.
I gotta keep it
so
moving.
if you see Sky like punching me or do something, you know that I'm fucking up with the fucking teleprompter. Anyway, getting back to this, diabetes.
It's a real problem.
It's a problem here in America. It's a problem in Mexico where I think how many people 70,000 people a year
die of diabetes.
And 70,000 people a year die from diabetes in Mexico, diabetes. And the thing that's fucking bizarre about that, if you take 6 years of gangland wars in Mexico, 6 years of those crazy bastards shooting each other up, that is equivalent to 1 year of people dying of diabetes in Mexico. That's so fucking sad. Crazy. I just don't understand it. It's, I'm sure there's some people probably who watch this show that might be a little overweight or could be crazy overweight. Whatever. You got to be real with yourself. Mm-hmm. You really have to be real with yourself and say, you know what? Am I making excuses? If you really deep in your heart know that you're making some lame fucking excuse or not to get to the gym, not to exercise, or not to push your ass away from the dinner table when you've had 45 portions, then there's a fucking issue.
But some people are just not educated enough on it and they don't know where to start.
That's why you watch the Kevin White show, because we educate the shit out of people.
We do. So we have a list of the fattest countries in the world for you guys.
Oh, really? Should I use the teleprompter? I'm doing the teleprompter because see, Sky gives me these looks like this. We have a list. Like, and that means that
fattest countries in the world.
But before we get on to that list, okay?
Okay.
I do want to say this. Mexico was the fattest country that is developed.
United States, second.
It's second, okay? But before we get on to this list, this is about the countries that are the fattest countries that are developed. Because when I first saw this list, I'm like, what about Samoa? Because those mugs are like, I'm like, everybody's big. The women are big.
What do they eat all day?
People, I don't know what the fuck they eat. They eat everything because they're all huge.
Cannibalism over there?
No, they don't have cannibalism, but they're big. And a lot of those little islands in the South Pacific are big. And you know what's funny? The fattest nation overall is Nauru. It's in the South Pacific, and that's actually 71% of their people.
Underdeveloped. Yes.
And 71% of their people. But they said that American Samoa, okay, and that they don't keep records of that, but Samoans, 95% of their inhabitants are overweight. They're just big as shit.
Holy shit, they just come out there.
But there's some athletic fuckers too. Like they're big and athletic. Like it's almost like they're a new breed of human. Like I'm not fucking with you. They're big and they can do everything.
Everything's fucking big as shit. Everybody's full of steroids because of all the shit we eat.
Yeah,
Let's not even get started about that. How about the thinnest country in the world?
The thinnest country in the world was Japan. By far. Japan, they have a lot of fish in their diet, a lot of rice.
They probably eat portions this big,
This big, they're petite people in general, and they by far were the thinnest. But anyway, fuck it, we're going to go into the list, everybody, and we're going to talk about this. Now, number one, like we said.
We'll just go through number 10 because it's a huge list.
It is a huge list. Okay, it's 25. Number one was Mexico. Number two, obviously, was us, the United States. Number 3, which surprised me, is Syria. And they're right behind us. They're this close behind. There's some fat fuckers in Syria. I didn't know there was fat fuckers in Syria.
How about number 4, Venezuela?
I can see that. Because that's south of the border. They fry a lot of food and stuff, pupusas and all that stuff. That's in El Salvador. But the South Americans and Mexicans, they throw down, man. Tamales and all that shit will put some weight on you. And you know what's funny? I know some of you people, you like that shit. Cause you know what? Taco Bell is quickly becoming the baddest. That's some good shit.
Oh, I love Taco Bell.
And you know what cracks me up when people are like, I eat clean. I go to Chipotle. I'm like, that's not clean. No. That's not clean.
All right, so, number 5.
Libya. I don't know what's up with the Middle Easterners and all them, but they're getting fat as shit.
They eat a lot of hummus.
Hummus. Libya is number 5.
It's delicious. Number 6, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
Tobago.
Tobago.
That's a little
Toboggan.
island.
That's an island.
Yeah.
That surprised me
That's
because
like-
most islanders are lean as shit.
That's like a pretty, like, Caribbean island.
Yeah, well, they're getting pretty fat in the Caribbean.
I mean,
okay?
we don't really know because we deliver half the news, so we're just guessing.
Now,
Number 7
is a country I've never heard of, but we're talking about developed countries. So
I've
I'm
never
thinking,
heard
okay,
of it either.
Vanuatu.
Where have we been?
I don't know
We're
where the
gonna
fuck.
have to Google that
Maybe
shit.
somebody who watches this show can tell us where the fuck Vanuatu
Yeah,
is.
please send us a message
And-
because we don't know what we're talking about.
And how that became a developed country in this list. And America Samoa is not a developed country. Anyway, moving on to number 8.
Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
They must eat some good stuff over there.
Saddam Hussein was serving it up back in the day, I guess.
Wow.
He's not around anymore. Anyway, Argentina.
Number 9.
Number 9 was Argentina, and rounding out the top
Number
10 was Turkey.
And you know what they have over there? Baklava. I love that
Baklava.
shit. Baklava. It's delicious. Whenever I see it anywhere, I have to buy it. It's so good. I think it's really fattening too.
I don't get into those type of desserts.
There's some other big, let's tell our European friends where they are on the list.
Okay, the Czech Republic came in at number 12. Let me see what else. Slovenia came in at 14. I gotta give it to El Salvador because they have some fattening fried food, but they were at 16. They're like, fuck you fat fucks. We're not getting on your list. Okay.
Yeah.
Giving it up to El Salvador and all my Salvadorian friends. Let's see what else. Israel was 20.
Australia, 21. Down under.
21. So they're living pretty healthy.
Yep.
St. Vincent, Dominica, they were 21 and 22. Islands, again. People in the islands are like getting away from fishing and doing fucked up shit. They're
23, United Kingdom.
24 was Russia and 25 was Hungary.
And I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. You would think that with a name like Hungary, they'd be in the top 5. They're like, fuck that. We're not Hungary in Hungary. Anyway, that was my pun of the day. Moving on to the movie quote.
Oh,
Because I know you guys love that, because that's when we give away some shit, man. And you guys get to dig up in our pockets. My pockets.
Show me the money.
You know, our pockets, right?
For lack
I
of
don't
a
know
better
whose
word.
pockets. You want me to dig up in your pocket? I thought you were high-fiving.
But anyway.
I was getting ready for it.
First of all, congratulations to David Miles, who correctly identified Arnold's quote, Arnold in The Predator. Run, get to the chopper. Even that wasn't a quote, though.
That was for my brother Efo, because he talks like that.
He does. Efo's a funny bastard. He is hilarious. We need to get him on this show. But this week's movie quote, and congratulations, you guys. David Miles, you will get a $25 gift card from Amazon, courteous of The Kevin White Show. This week's quote, I just want to be upfront and say, I visually enjoy you. Should I repeat that? I just want to be upfront and say, I visually enjoy you.
Nice.
I'm trying to get knocked out by my girl, but you know. Anyway. Now, let's talk about this new segment.
Yay! Love it!
Let's talk about this new
Bring
segment.
it on.
It is question and answers, okay, everybody? And this is how it fucking works. You guys can come up with a question, and you can send it to me. You have to send the question. You have to first take a video of yourself asking the question, okay?
And,
we had a couple
guess what?
friends do
You'll
it.
pop up on the screen.
We'll pop up on the screen.
Yes.
Just do like a 10-second video. I can't have you guys doing like minute. It's got to be like 10 seconds or under.
Or you don't get to be on the show.
Quick question. You ask myself and Sky a question, and we will answer that question. Every week we're going to do a question and answer segment. We're going to take 3 of the best questions or questions that we thought were very interesting, and we're going to put them on the show.
And do we have any today?
We actually have 2, and these people you might be familiar with, especially, well, but anyway, we'll get to that part. But you have to take the clip either on your smartphone, upload, take it, make the video, and then send it to Kevin@thekevinwhiteshow.com. I'm going to repeat that. Kevin@thekevinwhiteshow.com. And I'll look at the clip, and it will get you on the show. Now, let's get to our questions for this week, okay?
All right.
Just to introduce you guys to this segment of the show. First question,
Here we go.
okay?
Hi, Kevin and Sky. It's Debbie from Bailey Baker Girl. I have a question for you. If you were a cupcake, what flavor would you be?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Before I answer this question, I'm going to ask you a quick question. I'm going to kind of, add to this question. What's your favorite flavor? What's your favorite cupcake?
My favorite cupcake?
Yeah, flavor.
Well, you want me to tell what mine's going to be?
No, I'm just saying, what's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Well, then I'm giving away my answer.
Well, okay, you go ahead and you answer the question first. Then.
If I were a cupcake, I would be a key lime cupcake. I would be sweet, refreshing and delicious, just like me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. Then that's probably your favorite cupcake. So I'm
It
going to tell you
is.
what right now. If I was a cupcake, I would be a key lime cupcake because you'd eat me up, shorty. I'm dirty. I'm going to get knocked out. My girl's going to be like,
what has gotten into you today?
I'm just fired up, man. I might have had too much caffeine, guys. You know how I get when I have a little bit too much caffeine in it. You know, key lime cupcake. Honestly, I would be a chocolate cupcake. Just give the world a little bit more chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with some good caramel chocolate. Anyway, second question. Let's get to this one.
All right.
Kevin, Sky, what's up, monkeys? Yeah, for you people who don't know me, I do the other show with Kevin, the Uncut Sports Show. Anyway, quick question. Anal beads or butt plug?
See, that's why. That's why you can't fuck with George, because George is always going to put you on the fucking spot. But you know, I'm just telling you, anal beads.
Well, for me, if I had to pick one of those,
oh yeah,
I would have to go with. That's what I would like. I'm just answering.
Well, George, there's your answer, okay? Any of you guys who are not familiar with the Uncut Sports Show, that crazy bastard is my co-host over at the Uncut Sports Show. You like sports, you like mixed martial arts.
Go check it out.
Go check us out at Uncut, at basically youtube.com/Uncut Sports. Now.
Thanks for the questions.
That's how we're going to do the question and answer portion of the show each week. Everybody feel free to bring in your questions. If we get some really good questions, shit, it might be more than 3 questions. I could do this for a while. I kind of like this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
never know what we're going to answer.
You never know. Yeah, because some people are going to try to put us on the spot, and we're going to have to try to but you know what? We're pretty bold when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what July 4th it was?
July 4th?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like hot dog eating contest and fireworks and drinking and pool.
But it was what?
Huh?
It was what? What's the main part? July 4th. What's the thing?
Independence Day.
No, it was when Jay-Z released his new album. God damn, you're fucking up. Anyway, guys, Jay-Z's new album basically was released about almost a week ago on July 4th. And it was very interesting because Jay-Z is like the music trendsetter, especially in the rap game. He is like how Rolling Stones was to the rock. That is how he is to the rap game. And it was very interesting, this album. I believe it was his 12th album. It's called, Magna Carta, but what the fuck?
Magna Carta, the Holy Grail.
Yeah, and
there we have it. Scroll down.
Sorry, I'm not doing my job correctly. But anyway, but the thing that was interesting about this album,
he announced it when?
He announced it at the 5th game of the NBA Finals.
But why would he, why? Is that normal?
Well, this is the thing.
This is
a lot of people, and before I get to this, a lot of people have been funny about this album. They're like, Jay-Z is getting beyond his rapping years, and a lot of people, when the album was released, some people you get your critics, obviously. And the bottom line is, at the end of the day, Jay-Z is kind of the Michael Jordan of rap music. And people were critical because they were like, you know what? He's getting a little beyond his years with this. He's not doing this. But Jay-Z, I'm sure, is very much aware of that. He has found talents like Kanye West. He has a great musical mind. And one of the things that he does more is he has a lot of collaboration. He has a lot of producers. I mean,
I think that's really smart, because that's how he keeps it fresh, and that's how he keeps it up to date with all the other artists that are very popular.
He knows he's not going to, if Jay-Z is going to release an album that is going to be focused primarily on Jay-Z, he might name it Blueprint 4 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Which was a great album.
Which was a great album. He's going to focus just on this. But Jay-Z is like, I'm in the business of making albums, making money. You know, his wife is Beyonce, who is very fresh and still a great musical artist. He's put people like Timbaland on this album, Justin Timberlake, Pharrell. There's so many, Frank Ocean. I mean, there's so many producers and people that are involved in this big collaboration that it makes it fresh.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I like that too. And a lot of people were like, well, it's not enough of Jay-Z. And I'm thinking, well, Jay-Z knows that, And then you had your skeptics that were like, how he rolled up the album. And how he rolled out the album was he made that announcement that the album would be released, on Independence Day. And he did it at Game 5 of the NBA Finals, where, you've got a great fan base. A lot of people that watch the NBA Finals are huge rap listeners. So it's very smart marketing. he also partnered up and Samsung did commercials for it. Well, a lot of people kind of frowned on that. If you're a young business person, listen to me, and follow what this guy is doing, because he is a trendsetter. He's showing everybody.
He knows his shit.
He knows his shit.
He's been around for a long time, and he's still very well liked.
He's still very, very well liked. He's great, just a great businessman. Obviously, he's moved into the NBA now, and he's
artist.
He's a great artist. And he knows how to fucking make his wallets fatter.
And he's very well liked too.
He's very well liked. Yeah, he doesn't get in shit.
He's not an asshole like some people.
Yeah, he's not. He conducts himself. Nice. Yeah, he conducts himself well, and everybody seems to really like Jay-Z as well as his wife Beyonce. But moving on back to the album, let's talk a little bit about the album.
I have not heard any of it.
Really,
by the way,
it has so many. I mean, obviously the song, one of the main songs, the Holy Grail, has. I mean, you have the writers. That's Justin Timberlake. Sean Carter, which is Jay-Z, everybody knows. You've got, I mean, the producers are...
See, I'm a big Justin Timberlake fan,
right.
So just because of that,
you
appeals more to me.
I mean, you have the producers are The Dream, Timberland, Jerome J, Rock Harmon, No ID. I mean, he's got so many producers on it, and it's a great song.
I think it's great. It's going to attract a lot more people that also like those other artists now.
Right.
They're going to want to listen to it.
Great song.
It's great.
I think the album has probably like 15 or 16 tracks. Another one of the tracks that's, getting a lot of, some people slack or it's getting a lot of ink is this track called Tom Ford. And that was written by, Jay-Z, Mosley and Harmon. And it has Timberland and J-Rock on it. And some people like it and some people don't.
But I'm gonna go listen to it.
You gotta listen. The tracks that I'm telling you guys, if you haven't had a chance to,
let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know what you think about. I mean, in the comment board below, let us know what you think about, the Holy Grail. Let us know what you think about Tom Ford. I'm gonna touch on a couple other songs. The other song is Oceans, and that's featuring Frank Ocean.
He's very popular right now.
It's got Pharrell and it's got Timberland.
I like Timberland.
It is a great song. A lot of people are high on this song. I think this is probably one of the better songs on the album. Some people are going to agree with me. Some people are not. I think it's a great song. That's another song that seems to be getting hot. And these songs we're going through are the ones that I to keep a lookout for. Another one is Somewhere in America. And that's got Hit Boy and Mike Dream as producers on it. A lot of people are talking about, you know what? I wasn't feeling that song as much. Okay. I can be very honest with you. Let's see. Another one was, hold on. Let me scroll through our stuff. Another one was, and this one to me is, and I'm going to tell you why I think it's good, is BBC. And this is what I'm going to end it with, is BBC. And, it's got, writers were Pharrell, Nas, Timberlake, Pharrell. You had a huge collaboration on this song. And the producer was Pharrell. And one of the things, if you've seen Pharrell's this music he's doing, it's kind of that 80s. It's that old school.
I love that 80s. I've been really enjoying those songs.
He is, to me, Pharrell Williams is the new trendsetter. He is really ahead of the game when it comes to this. He's kind of throwing it back to that good party music, that feel good music.
That feel good, happy music that you listen. I love it.
And you're seeing that, and he's cutting out all these tracks, and he's doing collaborations, obviously with Jay-Z, the other one with, I don't know. You guys are going to just be able to tell you.
Go check out the album, guys.
Thick.
Robin Thicke.
He's got some.
Robin Thicke, very popular right now.
So he's doing these things, and it's really popular. And this is the perfect example of Jay-Z collaborating with, getting together with somebody, and it's a great song. To me, BBC is my personal favorite on the album.
All right, I'm gonna go check it out.
Go check it out.
Everybody, check out the album.
Check out the album. Let us know what you think below on the comment board.
Yes, leave us some comments. Guess what time it is?
It's time for Make a Choice, bitch, right?
No.
What time is it?
I'm going to change things up on you today.
Oh, boy.
Street Slang 101 with Sky.
Hold. Pump the brakes, sister.
Yeah.
You're going to do Street Slang 101.
That's right. Let's see how black you are.
Right, okay. I like that. Okay, let's just see how black I am. Okay.
Since I'm always so white, let's see.
It's funny. All you people who are just joining the show today, when I pull this shit on Sky, she fucks it all up.
you laugh at me how white I am. So let's see how urban you are.
Okay, now I might get exposed, everybody. I'm ready.
Street Slang 101.
I am ready for it. Okay.
The first word.
Okay.
Food herb.
Food herb?
Yeah, food herb.
Food you eat after you've been smoking weed.
I love this. And I have to read it.
What is it?
Okay. It is the spreading of a craving or desire for a specific food or restaurant from person to person. Like if I was like, hey, I'm really craving some Baja Fresh, man. And you'd be like, oh, I want to go now.
So that's our food herb.
Food herb.
I did not know that. I'm just really, yeah.
Oh, I love this already. This is good.
I just went down on the urban scale.
Yes, you did.
I'm fucking it up, everybody.
Yes, you did.
Okay, next one.
All right, number 2. Bropocalypse.
Bropocalypse?
Bropocalypse, everybody. This is fun.
It's got to be someone's apocalypse in Spanish. When you have a bunch of friends getting together, a bunch of guys going out together, kind of like girls' night out, but like kind of like a bunch of guys getting together and doing something together, like a function with a bunch of guys, just all guys. All
right. You know what? I'll give it to you.
Yeah, that's right, man. Give it up to them.
It's a large gathering of bros on a mission to do one thing: get completely wasted, tanked, and somebody ends up doing something stupid.
Yeah, that's like a boys' night.
Right?
Because
that
guys
usually happens on boys' night.
Yeah, girls talk about like housewife shows, and guys talk about
yeah.
All right.
Last one.
Oh, I'm ready because if I get 2 out of 3, then I'm good.
I might pronounce this one wrong since I don't. I might
you're going to fuck it up. How am I going to answer? You're going to all chop it up on me. You're going to hack it up.
Okay, the last word is designated imbiber. Did I pronounce it right?
Designated, I guess, imbiber.
Yes.
Designated imbiber.
I thought you would have guessed all these right.
No. The first one I thought was definitely some designated imbiber. Designated.
You gotta say something.
Okay.
You put me on the spot.
Okay. You're the only person that's, I don't know, going out to get a damn Justin Bieber. Are you sure it's not Bieber? Something with Justin Bieber?
I don't know.
Okay.
What's your answer?
The person designated to go get a song from Justin Bieber. What the fuck
is
that?
So much fun.
Designated imbiber?
An individual who is assigned the task of drinking for other people because they may be pregnant, driving, or have to get up and work early.
Oh.
So, for instance, like we're out, right? And I'm like, hey, you want to play some beer pong? And you're like, I wish, man. But
imbiber? Are you sure you wrote that word down right?
I swear to God.
Really?
Just let me finish. You want to go play some beer pong? And you're like, no, man, I got to get up early at 8 a.m. And I'll be like, that's fine. I'll be the designated imbiber, which means I'm just going to go drink for you.
Right. But what's that? Somebody's got to school me on this. What's imbiber have to do? I don't get the word imbiber.
It's your urban language, man. I don't know. I found that shit on Urban Dictionary.
Somebody's got to educate me on this. I'm gonna be Googling that shit afterwards. Anyway, damn, I'm 1 for 3, man.
Yep.
I just
you suck.
All the brothers out there like, Kevin, you didn't hold it down for us.
No,
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. Anyway, guys, it's been fun. Guys, definitely send us your questions. Make a video of it. Send it to kevin@thekevinwhiteshow.com. We would love to get your questions.
Follow us on Twitter.
Answer your questions. Follow us on Twitter.
Yes.
And definitely subscribe to us on iTunes because that's where you'll see hear all the podcasts. And we're ghosts. Deuces. God damn. Some sensitivity, man. That motherfucker ain't handicapped. Just straight bust me in my head with a goddamn suitcase. That's dangerous. You don't want to do that, okay?
Danger.
Right up to danger. He's like, hey.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Hey.
Holy complications.
Hey, Robin. So I'm giving out compliments, Telemundo. But anyway,